Hey Sarah, I've been thinking a lot about how books are more than just stories. They're like windows into different worlds. What's your take on that?
Absolutely, Jack. Books can take you anywhere, and you don't even have to leave your house. You can learn about history, travel to distant planets, or just understand someone else's life experiences. It's like having a conversation with someone you've never met.
Exactly, and what's interesting is how books can teach us about cultures and traditions. For example, I just finished reading The Kite Runner. It gave me a glimpse into Afghan culture that I wasn't familiar with. Have you read anything recently that expanded your understanding of a culture?
Yes, I actually just finished Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. It's set in Nigeria and talks about the clash between traditional African society and colonialism. I learned a lot about the customs and beliefs of the Igbo people. It really made me think about how colonization impacted different cultures.
That's fascinating. I feel like books help us grow emotionally too. When you read about characters facing challenges, it's almost like you learn how to handle those challenges yourself. Have you ever felt that way with a book?
Oh, definitely. There's something about seeing a character go through tough times that makes you reflect on your own life. One book that really resonated with me was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The main character's journey made me think about my own goals and how important it is to follow your dreams.
That's a great point. The Alchemist is a great example of how books can also teach us lessons about life. It's not just about entertainment, it's about learning something valuable. What do you think is the most important lesson you've learned from a book?
I'd say it's the idea that every person has their own path, and you have to trust the process. Books like The Road by Cormac McCarthy taught me that even in the darkest times, there's always hope. What about you, Jack? Any life-changing lessons?
For me, it's the importance of empathy. Reading books like To Kill a Mockingbird showed me the importance of understanding others, especially when they're different from you. It's a lesson that sticks with you long after you've closed the book.
That's so true, Jack. Books are like silent teachers, aren't they? Whether it's history, culture, or personal growth, there's always something to learn. And that's what makes talking about books so rewarding. It's like we're sharing lessons with each other and, hopefully, with our listeners too.
I couldn't agree more. Sarah, books have this incredible power to connect us, not just with different ideas, but with each other. And I hope that by sharing these stories, we've encouraged our listeners to pick up a book no matter what their English level is.
That's the best part. Reading doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. Start with something simple, like short stories or young adult novels, and you'll naturally improve your language skills. Every book you read in English helps you build vocabulary, understand grammar, and, most importantly, think in the language.
Exactly, Sarah, and the more you read, the more confident you become in using the language. It's like having a conversation with the author. Plus, you can go at your own pace, there's no pressure. You can reread sentences or look up words, it's all part of the learning journey.
And for those listening, don't worry if you don't understand everything right away. The key is to keep practicing. Whether it's through reading, listening to podcasts like this one, or even watching movies with subtitles, every bit of exposure helps. Just take it one step at a time.
We hope today's conversation has inspired you not only to explore new books, but also to use them as a tool for improving your English. Books are like a treasure trove of language, culture, and wisdom just waiting to be discovered.
And remember, learning a language is a journey, not a race. So enjoy the process, and before you know it, you'll be speaking and reading English more comfortably than you ever thought possible.
Thanks for tuning into today's episode. We hope it's been both informative and fun, and most importantly, helpful for your English learning. If you liked this podcast and want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
And hit that like button if you found today's conversation useful. We've got plenty more episodes coming your way to help you on your English learning journey, so stay tuned.